Hi, and welcome to Take 5 for Utility Health, where you're going to get 5-minute videos with lots of tips to improve your overall health. Basically, a utility trailer, we know that you guys make products that keep the world running, and you deserve to be running at your best too. Working hard shouldn't have to come at a cost to you. However, with anything, if you don't take care of yourself first, everything gets harder. So take 5 for yourself to learn how to live a healthier, happier, longer life. Hi, my name's Adam Parks, and thanks for taking 5 to watch this video and to improve your overall health. In today's video, we're going to talk about protein, why it's so crucial to your overall health, how much you need to be getting in on a daily basis, and then I'm going to give you some tips on how to actually do that. After today's video, we're going to go into exercise, and exercising in particular to alleviate pain by improving balance, mobility, and stability. So I hope you guys enjoy. So, many of you guys might have noticed that things have gotten harder for you over the years. If they haven't yet, there's a good chance they might in the future if we don't take some steps I'm going to talk about here in a second. But the reason that they do for most people is because we lose about 3 to 8% of muscle mass per decade after age 30, and that increases around age 60. On top of that, you also burn more muscle for energy after a poor night's sleep. So even if you think you're doing the things you need to do to help maintain your muscle mass, if you get a poor night's sleep, you're going to work against those things. And so, what can we do to prevent this? Obviously, protein has a lot to do with that. If you don't know anything else about protein, you probably know that it's associated with muscle mass, and it is. And so, how much is enough for you to get in on a day-to-day basis in order to maintain the muscle mass that you have, or to hopefully build upon that and get stronger? And so, you have this simple equation here. You need about 0.5 to 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight. And the range there is based on how much strain your muscles are under on a day-to-day basis. For example, I weigh 215 pounds and I use 0.7 in the equations for myself and for my clients. And so I would need to get about 150 grams of protein in per day. And to do that, I tell most people to use MyFitnessPal as a way to track that protein. It just makes it a lot easier to make sure you're getting in the right amount. On top of getting in enough protein, you also need to do some sort of resistance training, like I'll show you in the next video, to build back what you lost, or to hopefully get stronger and to make things either easier again or easier than they've ever been. If you do work out, just make sure you get in about 20 to 30 grams of protein within 60 minutes of working out. And that can be before your workout or after. And lastly, in order to maintain that muscle mass or build more muscle, you really need to be getting a good night's sleep. What a lot of people don't understand about muscle is that when it's under strain or when you're working out, you're not actually building it up right then. You're breaking it down. It is only repaired and built up when you sleep. And so if you don't get a good night's sleep, you can do those other two things, but you're going to be working against them at the same time. Protein is so much more than just muscle, though. Protein, if you don't know, is made up of amino acids, and those are basically building blocks in our body, and they're responsible for not only building muscle, but also other things like antibodies. Antibodies are made out of protein. Also, our hair, our nails, most of your collagen is made out of protein. On top of that, it's super important for weight loss and metabolism and hormone balance, and those things all kind of play together. If you get enough protein every day, it's going to reduce that hunger hormone. You're going to have less cravings, especially at night. Your metabolism is going to be increased because protein takes more calories to break down than other forms of energy do. On top of that, you're going to have a more regulated blood sugar. It's also important for blood pressure. And so essentially, if you want to feel your best, I would focus on protein more than anything else in your diet. So in order to do that, here's a little cheat sheet on some of the foods that have the most protein per 100 grams. And so you've got meats on the left, and then you've got plant sources of protein on the right. And so use these things to combine as many foods as possible in your meals and snacks to get all that protein that you need in. So here's some great examples of how to get those in the form of snacks. I would just take a screenshot of this page and the last one to save for yourself. But the only thing that I would change with these is to switch out the deli meats for real meat. because processed meat and grilled red meats in particular both can be carcinogenic. And so lastly, here's some protein supplements to help you get in more if you need it. But I will say that all supplements are unregulated, and so there's really no telling what's actually in there and what isn't. But that being said, here's some of my favorites. Bars, I actually haven't found a single bar out there that I like. They're all too sugary, too many carbs, all that stuff. Powders, I always go for an isolate because isolate is a more concentrated form of protein. You could get whey or pea protein. And then drinks, I really like Simply, Evolve, and Own because of the ingredients in there and because there's less of the bad ingredients. So thanks for taking 5 to watch this video. And thanks to Emory and Henry student Bryce Kobler for helping me make this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please stay tuned for the next one.